Bigme is not a household name. In fact, they're not even really that known by people who know e-readers. But they are a company out of China, and they did make a 10.3-inch e-reader with note-taking. In fact, they made the first 10.3-inch note-taking using Kaleido 1. They were the first to do it. It was locked down and it was all Chinese, but they released this next. This is the Bigme, and this one is the S3 color. This one is actually running the new Kaleido 2 or Kaleido Plus layer that Pocketbook and Onyx are using. This is the box. It is all in Chinese. We imagine this will be very similar to the Bigme 10.3, in which it is running Android, but you cannot install apps or do anything of the sort. This is a 7.8 inch, and here is the front of the box. We're going to crack this open for you guys. Now, the boxes from Bigme have always been very nice, and I say always been like they have a big history. They only have 2 units, but they are very nice. They have kind of a canvasy feel with a nice texture on it, and they're two-toned in terms of having a double layer. So they have the outer hard cardstock and the inner one with a little proverb. Opening it up, you have the device nicely laid in the laser cut form-fitting pouch. Now, we will put that off to the side. We always like to do that. Now, the pens work really well on the Bigme. They're very nice pens as well. However, no matter what we did on the first one, we gave it to our testing team as well, we could not sync it to the device. This does run Bluetooth, and we know you have to charge it, but even after we did, it was not discoverable by the device. I don't know if that was a mess up or a malfunction, but we will try it all the same on this one when we do our full review. But the pen is very nice, and with or without using the Bluetooth connectivity with the remote function, which this is supposed to do, this does still work on all devices without the battery, so that's really cool. Inside here we have our USB cable. We'll just give you a little glimpse, although we've rarely used the included cables because we like to keep it nice and sealed. It is USB-C all the same, and you can use any USB-C on this unit. You don't have to use any special cable. Here are the nibs, and we were confused at the fact that first it said there were 2 nibs in there. We thought there was more, and when you open it up, in fact, there are only 2 nibs with a little puller. So they are very conservative with the nibs. They don't actually give you a whole bunch, which I don't know why, because nibs are usually pretty cheap and a dime a dozen. Moving over to the unit itself right here. This is the Bigme 7.8. Very, very nice. A very common trend in e-readers right now is two-tone asymmetrical design. Now, this one is portrait standing, so it ends up being a symmetrical design, but it does look nice all the same. This one features a maybe a 2.5 bezel, so you have the initial bezel here with this white light stone, and then you have a black outside, which is really cool. Nothing on either side, power button with LED indicator at the top, and you have USB at the bottom with 2 little microphones, and you have a speaker on here as well. So unlike the Pocketbook, this one actually does have a speaker. This is going to give Onyx a little bit of a run for its money. Now, granted, Onyx is more internationally friendly and it does have Google Play on it, but this one is the same form factor and it is running roughly the same specs to the degree of having usable real-world numbers. So this is everything that comes in the box, and of course stay tuned for a full review on this in the coming days. For now, this is the Bigme S3 color unboxing for goodereader.com. This is Peter.